You look quite scary though, so do what you want. Want to say silent mark on the count of 3 in. 1, 2, 3. Please start on applause. Spread around the room. Once again, let's say silent mark.
Hello. I'm not doing this for charity, I'm just a whore. So yes, anyway, hello. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is SilentMark, and I'm single. Thank you. It's pretty much all you need to know about me, really. I've been single for 2.5 years now. I've also not had sex for 2.5 years either. Yes. I love the fact that some people are going, oh, I did that bit in Preston, and I just heard a woman right down the centre go, I'm not surprised. That was harsh. It was nasty. But I haven't had sex for 2.5 years, but I don't want your pity. Those people who went, I don't want your pity at all. I don't. The next girl I get with is going to have the best 2 bumps in a squirt of her life. Of her life. You seem disgusted at that. That's only a joke. It was only a joke. I wrote that when it was true. I have had sex since then. And I was right, she did get the best 2 pumps and a squirt of her life. Cheers for that. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I haven't been doing this that long. I'm still quite new. You've obviously been a cunt all your life. Give us a little bit. Sorry. I am sorry. Anyway. Sorry? He's not my type. So anyway, I've got to tell you this story because I do find it quite funny when I tell it, because I always enjoy telling it. People have weird sex stories in life. Everyone does. This one didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to a friend of mine, but it happened to a friend of hers. And basically, he was with his then girlfriend. He's not going out with her anymore. You'll realise why when I finish the story. But basically, she was going down on him, shall we say. And she was quite shit. So he stopped her and finished himself off. Yeah? And some women in the audience gasping. Oh. Gets so much worse. Because he then decided to conclude right in the centre of her forehead. It still gets worse. And if you can't see me, look at the screens because I'm going to do something visual. But basically, because he then doesn't apologise or wipe it off, what he does is look down at his then girlfriend and just go, Simba. Unfortunately true! Madam, I haven't been able to watch that film since. That bit's at the beginning of the film. The monkey's there, he goes, Simba. Rafiki, he's a child! I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was good. I'm going to talk about fetishes for a second. Who in here has got a sexual fetish? Put your hands up, anyone. No one's going to admit it, are they? No one's going to admit it because everyone knows fetishes are fucking weird, right? They are. Very, very weird indeed. And I'll give you an example. This is the reason why people don't admit they've got fetishes. I want you to imagine this in your mind. Imagine this scenario. At the end, I'm going to ask you a question about the scenario, and you can pretty much gather my thoughts upon it. Basically, a guy and a girl have been going out for a long time. They've been going out for a couple of months. They're still not living together, so they're still going back to each other's houses. They've just had a wonderful meal, a wonderful night out, and they've been flirting all night, touchy-feely here and there. You're really spoiling this. Very much so. Yeah. Just sounded like an argument, didn't it? Yeah, so they've had a nice meal, they were flirting all the way through. It was quite nice, quite wholesome, shall we say. Then they get back to her place, and they're kind of kissing all the way up the drive. She tries to put the key in the door. They open the door and both fall through. They close the door behind them and they start kissing and taking their clothes off all the way upstairs. And it's all really passionate and really full going. And then all of a sudden, basically, she throws him through the door of her bedroom and throws him down onto the bed and straddles him, just looks over at him, his hair cascading down over her face, and she looks dead into his eyes and goes, "What do you want to do tonight? I will be yours. I will do anything you want me to. What do you want me to do?" Who was the first guy that thought it was a good idea to look up at her and go, "Shit on my chest"? Thank you.